Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries November 13, 2021. Possibly there are moments of despair in your environment when a person is heading the opposite way to what you have wanted to guide. It is Neptune's retrograde that, in his visible rulership, would cause despair to take over your energy. However, it is not a good idea to intervene, as some things from your past could claim you. If you have set the example, let others follow their course. Beliefs that you held for a long time settled in your soul, mind, and body for a set period. However, with the regency of Virgo in the present day, you have done everything possible to modify that energy and do your best to prevent the past from becoming your shadow. Inspiration is essential for everything you want to do without problem. That is why you suddenly feel as if life was not smiling at you. Let things settle as they should, and the best creative ideas would come in the form of success. It is what at least the moon has for you in the present day. You are more confident and optimistic. Your entourage will feel it. Your radiance pushes you to success on this day. You do a lot for others, so give yourself breaks too. Indeed, you do not feel your limits. We finally take you seriously, and it looks good on you. Admit that you gain by asserting yourself more. Your concepts are constructive in the long run, even if you doubt them. Digging into your thoughts will give you the right inspiration. Your priority at the moment, love. You only think about your projects, you make new ones. You don't get demoralized if things don't move as quickly as you hoped. For you, the main thing is to believe in it. You could have stuck suddenly, but not forever. The opposition between Venus and Mars may be ruling as an unharmonious aspect. Not, for this reason, you would be feeling that things are not being put in prosperity. Maybe it's time to stop and think about what is good for you or not, regarding love. With this, you could feel calmer. The presence of Uranus in your heaven today could imply a rather tense atmosphere in certain couples, even close to a war of nerves, which would be above all centered on professional or budgetary questions. Try to reason calmly and find a compromise. Single, you recently offered yourself a lot of favorites. But now short-lived adventures will no longer tempt you, and you will aspire to find true love. A bit of patience. This love may well present itself very soon. While you imagined yourself having happy days with your partner, an event could call into question this beautiful harmony. You will start to doubt the sincerity of her commitment and start to wonder about the future of your relationship. All of this could be the result of a misinterpretation on your part of a trivial incident that will take on considerable importance to you. Try to take a step back and you will see that the situation may not be as bad as you think. Good time for everything to be more prosperous and in health for you. Although you do not have a recipe book at hand that indicates what should and should not be eaten, the internet would be at your disposal so that everything becomes easier. In other words, just by taking a look at healthy foods, you could have the desired foods on hand for this day, in which mixed combinations of fruits, vegetables, and proteins are recommended. Your health record looks a bit pale, and so does your complexion. If in addition, a few seconds of running to catch the metro or climb a few stairs are enough to give you shortness of breath and palpitation, that's the pom-pom. A supply of minerals like iron will undoubtedly have almost miraculous effects on your form. Fortunately, eating healthy doesn't necessarily mean eating bland. You are spoiled for choice, from the classic spaghetti bolognese to the explosion of flavors of a roasted rabbit with candied lemons and prunes. With Uranus influencing your health sector, you will likely have a hard time keeping still. If you live under constant tension to assume your daily life, your work, and the prolonged evenings, your body will react. You would be in the final stretch of a losing streak, possibly even though everything you win is in ups and downs. Today would be no exception. Stay in good energy regarding money, it is the number 7 that favors you. Today, without a doubt, having a symbol of a bird feather, angel, or similar on your keychain, home or car, would open the ways to prosperity. You are more serious than usual on financial matters. Now is the time to put your accounts down. You are completely ready to meet with a financial advisor, something that was not possible a few weeks ago. It's a profitable day in which you put in a lot of work while taking care of other businesses. But this is only possible if you are installed in an activity that corresponds to your temperament and your real aspirations. The sun will be very favorable to you financially. It will assure you luck, success, and wide life. There will be significant movements of money, sometimes unexpected, often about the distant, the foreign. Successful initiatives in transactions involving foreign securities. You feel like a farm horse. Your agility is what complements you, and you would do everything possible to feel better than ever, commenting on what was necessary for things to arise in the best way for you. If for some reason you doubted how well you do your job, today the moon would take those ideas away, making you successful. After investing yourself fully in your professional career, you could finally reap the rewards of your involvement at work. Your hierarchy is about to offer you the recognition you deserve, and this situation is reinforced by the favorable position of Mercury towards you. Take the opportunity that will present itself to you to highlight all the qualities that you have developed through your experiences and which may prove to be decisive in achieving your ambitions. At work, be aware of the atmosphere of tension and conflict that the bad aspects of Neptune will cause. Your activities will seem outrageously routine to you, and you will have the urge to slam the door. However, try to moderate your outbursts, as the consequences could be much more negative than they seem. Throughout this day you will have to use your common sense. This day will be particularly creative. You will come out of your bubble to take an interest in art in all its forms. A friend will ask you to practice an enriching cultural activity, visit a museum, go to the cinema or the theater. The game is worth the candle. This outing will do you a lot of good. It will open your mind and break with your everyday worries. Moreover, you will not fail to evoke this experience in society and to repeat the experience as soon as your schedule allows it. Your family life will not be affected by any noticeable planetary impact. This does not mean that nothing will happen, but quite simply that your relations with those close to you will take place in a peaceful and uneventful atmosphere.